Hi guys, Kirk and Jay here with Kirk Giordano Plaster. Today I'm going to just simply tell you guys we're at a good place to get styrofoam molds already pre-coated. What does that mean? Well, see this mold here. It has already the fiberglass mesh, and this fiberglass mesh goes on the bottom, it wraps around, goes all the way around to the back, then they spray a cementitious type of finish on it, usually a polybond because it has an adhesive in it, and plus it's cementitious. Then they either give you a float finish, which is like this is a float finish or a sandy finish, or they give you a smooth finish. This particular one here, this company is so good that they gave me my miter. They gave me the miter here, so generally we have to cut them like we did those. We cut them at an angle and stick that angle piece in it for the sills, but I like this company. What's the name of this company here? It is Sacramento Stucco. Danny Smith is the owner. How do I know that guy? I used to work for him many years ago when I was a union guy. And his brother Fred Smith is one of my best pals. Taught me the most I've learned about stucco in the shortest amount of period. I think I only worked with that company 5 years, but in that 5 years, oh Fred, my buddy, he's really good. He taught me a lot. Anyhow, we're going to hang these three sides here. What I did is we've already hung the bottom. Generally, I'll hang it with a polybond. This cementitious adhesive base coat. This stuff right here. But every company got their own adhesive, guys. I'm kind of partial to this one because it hasn't failed me. So what I'm doing now is, notice I put little clamps all over these, because if you just put one layer on it without keying it, it sometimes doesn't adhere very well. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to continue with just these little clumps. And everybody's got their own method, guys. Whatever method you have, it better last. I've never had a mold fall, and I've done a few thousand. Let's put it this way. I did one house in Marin, and we got there, and there were the styrofoam was so much outside, and I thought, unbelievable. How are we going to ever install that? And the homeowner says, oh, that's just part of it. He opened the 4-car garage, filled to the top, and I thought, wow, we had to put this mesh on each one of them and do it. Make a long story short, we were there 30 days, so make sure you buy it already cementitious finish on them. And what we generally do, guys, we put it on, go up, down once, and it should adhere. That's the best way to do it. I use nails on the bottom because they're holding everything. You put it once, and you just kind of shake it up one time, and then set it, push hard too. If you're not sure it's going to adhere, go ahead, use a nail. Use a nail, pop it in place. Make sure though that nail goes straight. If you try to put it at an angle, it will never go through the concrete. There's one, this other side here. Now, you see, these joints have to be buttered too. So again, in order to make it adhere well, you don't want to do a whole bunch of up and down. If you do a whole bunch of up and down, then you lose your adhesive. So I got it right where I want it. Now I'm going to use a lot of force and push hard. Get it right where I want it, push hard. Push hard. There you go. There's a lot more force than probably it shows, because that's got to suck up and adhere. And by the way, guys, never cover your weep screeds. I've seen a fella do that, and he called me, and I said, well, he had a problem with his windows. I said, somebody buried your weep screeds. Now, generally, this is a two-man job right here, because I'd hold one side, Jason would hold that other, because I'm going to put it on there. So what I'll do here is, Jay cut these. I assume that they're cut right. If I cut them, they'd be cut a little crooked. Now, what I want to do is, the window top of the seal should help me hold this. So we're going to go back and forth a couple times. Grab this guy, back and forth a couple times. Right there. Back and forth. Come on down. Come on down. That little bit of play, you can't hardly see it, but that little bit of play should adhere it. And what if it doesn't? Get a nail. A strong 16 penny to go through concrete. Now this one here, notice when I buttered my joint, that right there, I use inside the joint. Then I take a trowel and I go on my sides. Anyway, guys, that's how you do it. I'm gonna have Jay come up here and help me as he should. He's gonna put that camera down, but I thought I'd throw a bone to Stucco Supply because they're really good and they get you the molds on time and they actually do the mitering, which is kind of rare. You homeowners, you want them done, or you to have the least amount of work, so you don't have to put a masonry blade on a chop saw. Give them the exact order or measurement, and they'll do it for you. All right, guys, I want to share one more thing. Jay pointed out, hey, got to show these guys this, or they're not going to know it. Since we're showing you this, here's another way to do these, guys. You can butter up your edges. And what I do is I just take a trowel like this and put a little bit on the edge. But what I generally do is I put them up like I showed you, and then I take my hawk like so. And come on this side, Jay, for a sec, please. And what I'll do is I'll butter my joints up this way. I mean, I'll take it here because there's going to always be a gap. I don't care how good a plaster is. If you think that wall is perfectly straight, you're out of your mind. These walls sometimes have anywhere between an 1/8 and a 1/4 inch gap. Yeah, 1/4 inch gap, that's right. I've done it where even us will do a wall, and if it got a gap, that gap's got to be filled, and this was what gives it strength too. So a minute ago I wasn't showing this, thinking everybody does this, but what you do is you take a float, you go up, and what you're doing now is you're pushing this cementitious bonding agent inside there, because when we get ready to do a color finish, the color finishes are only designed to go like a 1/16 of an inch thick or even a 32nd. So any gaps you have here, and you will have them, you want to fill up with the bonding agent because this stuff is strong. Anyhow, we're going to go ahead and finish the whole thing and we'll show you it all when we're done. Okay guys, we are done with the molds. Actually got a few holidays on it, but we've got to come back tomorrow for the real fun. We got them around the doors here, the doors here. You see all these arches. We're doing tomorrow the whole back of the house, which are all arches. That ought to be a lot of fun. Anyway, you see how to put them on, or you see what it looks like when they're finally done. My name is Kirk, Jay on the camera. We thank you for watching, and as usual, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Once again, folks, we thank you for watching, and I really enjoy all your comments.
If you guys like this video, please click the like button down below, and also if you enjoy what we do, subscribe to our channel so we can keep making these videos for you.
My name is Kirk.
And Jay.
We thank you for watching, and from the entire Giordano family, we'll see you on the next one.